We're on BeamNG.Drive today, a game I've been wanting to play for quite a long time now. I've just picked it up, and already I can honestly say, I'm hooked. It's incredible, and I've already almost wrecked as many cars as I've done in real life. God, I need to learn to drive. Regardless, here's what I got up to in my first day of the game. For my first race out, I figured I'd start with something safe, like a hot hatch. Turns out though, it doesn't matter how safe a car you pick, when it turns out the AI are murderous psychos who won't second guess ramming you into a light post the first chance they get. His over-aggressive behaviour ends up being a burden on somebody else. And then there were three, and our over-aggressive friend looks like he's got suspension damage because he ends up in a light pole. And then there were two. Now I don't know if first place is aggressively defending or just having trouble turning due to his vehicle damage, but eventually we collide, fusing our panels together, but we only managed to free ourselves with the help of the median strip. And is that a third car looking to rejoin the fight? No. With our cars becoming unstuck and the amount of damage the other car has taken, we have no problem flying off into the distance to claim our victory. And sitting in the parking lot at the end of the race was this beast of a vehicle. I assume it belonged to one of the other competitors, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be focused on their damaged vehicles and won't notice if I borrow it for a bit, as I want to try out some off-road driving. Now, I've never done off-road driving before, but I gotta imagine that if I use power and do a jump, then I'm gonna fly over the rocks I'd otherwise have to traverse, right? It's that sort of logic that makes me think I'm gonna do good at this. With a bit of speed, we quickly hit the bottom, only to find out we gotta go back up, and even with my foot planted firmly to the floor, it's very difficult to go fast, which means I think jumping over stuff is out of the question for this part, and I'm gonna have to rely on my non-existent skills, i.e. luck, to get to the finish. Okay, it looks like the track's getting a little bit more bumpy now, and that up ahead looks much worse, and it's probably gonna take some finessing, but screw that, we're flooring it. And to nobody's surprise, that causes us to collide with the rock. I know, let's do the same thing again. And of course, that didn't work. I never was the sharpest knife in the crayon box. Eventually, through sheer brute force, we've managed to make it to the top of the hill, and now we're blessed with wide open fields where we can really let this engine loose. But I gotta wonder, where exactly am I going? Ah, the tip of that peninsula. Piece of cake. Here we go. And nailed it. I guess at the end of the day, four-wheel drives are not my forte, so I should stick to road cars. And oh no, it's the Rozzers. I swear, you borrow one four-wheel drive and accidentally drop it off a cliff, and suddenly everyone gets all uppity about it. A quick test, and no, it doesn't look like my suspension has been damaged by hitting that curb, so I'm still on track to get to the boat and escape. But whoa, that cop saw where I was going and almost took me out, so I guess the best course of action is to be completely erratic so they have no idea where I'm going. A technique which seems to be working quite well, provided I don't go head first into one of the trees. Although I've got round the cops, I now seem to have quite the tail, and I'm coming up to the boat, which means I can't go there with all these cops behind me. Somehow I've got to get rid of them, and what I don't want to see is a cop turning off towards my boat. How am I gonna get out of this one? Ow! Okay, not exactly as planned, But that's all the cops taken care of, and I'm free to drive away. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe.